Hello, we have with us today Jennifer Romness, who has submitted a script at the Canadian Independent Film Festival. Welcome to our festival.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Jennifer, please tell me, talk to me a little bit about your script and what it's about, the story, and what kind of genre.
Sure. So it is a drama, and it's a feature-length script. And it was kind of loosely based on my uncle, who spent 2 years in an American prison during the war on drugs. So what I like to do in my scripts is I like to take little pieces of my life and fictionalize them. Mm-hmm. So in this script, I have a film student who just got kicked out of university for a mishap at a party. And her punishment by her mother is to make a film about her uncle to kind of teach her a lesson about how bad drugs are and all that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So she goes to make this documentary and realizes that her uncle isn't actually repentant at all. And she really needs to take a look at herself and her family and kind of like reframe everything that she has thought to be true in her life and to get on with her own life and to mature and come of age. So that's kind of what the script is about. So it really delves into the themes of punishment, whether they work, whether they don't, all that kind of thing, as well as family secrets and whether it's good to tell them or hide them. So, yeah.
That's very interesting because in all families there are always secrets.
For sure.
So here we have does she try to help him eventually? So you don't have to say the story.
So the reason he got switched over to Canada in the script is for compassionate leave. So he's actually at the very end of his life. So she just has a very short window to kind of get to know her uncle. So she doesn't really save him or help him per se, but she just tells his story.
Oh, so it's really on the human touch, the
That's
human
right.
level. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
So very good. And tell me, what is your experience in script writing? Is it your first script, or have you done other scripts before?
I have 5 scripts under my belt right now. So there's one that I did loosely based on my life that's a little bit more true to biographical content, and the other ones are not. So there's one called Beyond Doubt. Alterations is one that I made into a full-length feature that's currently in the film festival circuit right now.
Amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. And then Motel, and I just finished Level Up. So there's a few in legs. It's an award-winning script as well. So
you're really busy right now, yeah?
Well, that's the key with filmmaking is you need to have several projects on the go, and hopefully one takes off and you can connect the right people to it so you can actually get it made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I understand that the script that you wrote and you submitted to our festival is some part of it is personal, some part of it and the other one you did another one that is kind of biography. So, but in our scripts, whenever we write, we always put a little bit ourselves in our scripts. So do you try to take a character in each script? How does it go?
I do like to pull biographical content into my scripts because there's the old adage for writers to write what you know, and it kind of makes your scripts more true and have that emotional resonance that will both, be compelling for you as a writer to get down on the page, but also for the audience to experience as well if it's authentic, right? So there's nothing worse than watching a film that doesn't feel authentic. So if you pull from your life and you pull from experiences that are true, I find it just ups that whole resonance level with everybody.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And that script, how long did it take you to write it?
See, that's the thing with scripts, right? So the very first script I wrote, I started doing screenwriting during the pandemic. My day job back then was doing murals, and I was banned from accessing my jobs because I did a lot in hospitals, care homes, things like that. So I started writing, in earnest then. The first script took me about 2.5 years to write, and after that, I kind of, when you get into flow and when you really know what to write, I can bang out a script in about 2 weeks now. So the last script I did, Level Up, which is also has some biographical content in it as well. It's about a young woman whose mother had passed away from early onset Alzheimer's, and she was scared about how she would descend into the disease, because with Alzheimer's you either go down smoothly or you go down rough, right? Yeah. So she came up with this device that helps people resonate with their core and then go down smoothly. And so her mother passes away and she's inherited this device, and she decides to retool it as a self-help tool that kind of gets out of control. So the film is about her trying to maintain her mother's legacy, but also rein in this invention that she came up with.
To help others, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So that one I did the traditional writer's thing that you always dream about, where you rent a cottage in the middle of the woods and you sit there and you write it. So I did it in like 2 weeks. So it was amazing. So yeah.
Yes. So you always write feature film movies, or did you do any shorts?
I haven't done any shorts
Okay.
that have been like made yet. I've done a few shorts for other people. So I also help other filmmakers. So if they have an idea that they want to bring to the screen, but they don't feel confident in their own writing skills, sometimes I will help them with that. So,
Okay.
yeah, so I do that. But the scripts that I prefer to write are feature length.
Feature length.
Yeah.
And do you direct them also eventually, or you just do the script and then you sell the rights for direction or distribution?
So with Alterations, I was the writer, director, producer on it, and
Amazing.
craft person and everything.
Congratulations,
So, yeah, it was a lot. Now, having said that, going forward, I am open to having other people direct the work. I would still like to have some sort of executive producer, showrunner type
For sure.
influence on
Yeah.
it, just because
It's
I
your-
love being on set and it's
Yeah.
my baby.
It's
and
your baby.
Yeah, yeah. But I also don't like the stress of being on set and being responsible for everything. So if I could pass it off onto somebody else to be a director, producer, or some of those key creative roles, I'd be happy with that as well. Yeah.
That's good. And,
Yeah.
and tell me now, what are your future projects? What are you working on, and what do you see the future for you?
So right now I have the Motel script is also in another screenwriting festival up in it's tied with the LA Film Festival in LA, and they're doing a one in Budapest. So I'm hoping that I can get some sort of co-production kind of deal going there. That way I can get that film made. So it's the same script that's in this film festival too. So that's like my main focus right now. And the secondary focus that I have is last summer I shot a horror with a group of other guys, and it's like about a half-hour horror, and it's just working its way slowly through post. So I'm gonna start nudging that project along too. It's called Roly Poly.
Wow, amazing! So you're switching genre here.
That's right. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
if people come to me, like, I work a lot with documentary filmmakers who need help with like storytelling and honing their scripts, coming up with synopsis, things like that. Like, I do a lot of work like that too. So, which I quite enjoy. It
that's
doesn't always have to be my projects. I don't always have to be the director. I like being a team player as well
So
and
that's very
helping other
good.
people.
So your script, the title is
No Tell Motel.
Motel Motel, and it's submitted at the Canadian the Independent Film Festival. Congratulations again,
Thank you.
and best of luck for the future.
Thank you.
And thank you.